Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, August 12th. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Nicole Nalepa. We're going to send it right over to meteorologist Scott Haney in our weather center this morning for a check on how things are shaping up. And you have some good news to pass along other than the drought, right?
Yeah, good news for the weekend, but bad news for the drought. Let's start off with that, Nicole. We're taking you out. We got this in yesterday. It was an upgrade in the drought monitor. And unfortunately, we are now in severe drought mode for portions of the state. You'll notice it includes portions of Tolland County, all of Windham County, and all of New London County, creeping over into Middlesex County. We have also added a swath in northwest Connecticut, in parts of Litchfield and northern Fairfield. You guys are also in a severe drought. Moderate drought for everybody else, if not abnormally dry in Fairfield and New Haven. So we need some rain around here. Our Doppler scans the state dry. Good morning, everybody. It's time to rise and shine. Satellite and radar confirms we had a couple of showers overnight, so you might be waking up to a little bit of wet pavement, but boy, what a beautiful sunrise it is. New Haven, 71 degrees, a little bit above average there, 71 degrees. We'll take you to Windsor Locks, where we are exactly where we should be. 63 is the typical overnight low. We've got partly to mostly cloudy skies there. Beautiful in Torrington, and more of the same in Waterbury. Waterbury looks like a painting. 64 degrees with a wind out of the north-northeast at 8. Temperatures this morning a little bit above average. You'll notice 71 in New Haven, 70 in Bridgeport, 63 typical overnight low. We've got that for you at Bradley. And look, it's a little cooler than that in Salisbury at 61. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, these temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 50s. How awesome is that? It's good sleeping weather. And look at our dew points. They're in the upper 50s right now. Just a couple of lower 60s left, but everybody's going to be dropping through the day today. Temperature differential from yesterday, we're down 4 to 7 degrees cooler, and the winds are out of the north anywhere from 7 to 8 to 13 miles an hour, New Haven and in Bridgeport. So here's the dew point trend. We're talking about pleasant weather. Pleasant dew points for the upcoming weekend, which is just awesome. Here's early morning futurecast. Tomorrow's weather today keeps us high and dry right through 5 p.m., right through tonight. Tonight's a great night for dining outdoors with low humidity and comfortable temperatures. Tomorrow looks pretty good as well. Maybe a little cloud coverage in northeast and southeast Connecticut to start the day, but everybody's going to be under partly to mostly sunny skies as the day wears on, so that's some good news. And Sunday looks equally as nice. Here's the wider perspective. You can see little storm forms to the south and east of Connecticut during the day today, but doesn't have an impact on us. We're talking about pretty good conditions here. This is tomorrow morning. There are those clouds in northeast and southeast Connecticut, but they quickly move out, and we're under partly to mostly sunny skies during the day tomorrow, which is just awesome. Sunday, more of the same. Looks like a real nice day on Sunday as well. A little bit warmer on Sunday as opposed to tomorrow, when we're only going to make it into the right around 80-degree mark. All right, so today the temperatures are up into the low 80s for inland Connecticut, low 80s for the immediate shoreline. Things look good there with partly sunny skies. Again, cooler, decreasing humidity. When was the last time I said that? Decreasing humidity, not increasing humidity. It's going to be a nice, refreshing day today. Sun was up at 5:56, sets at 7:55. And then your 3-day forecast looks good. Partly to mostly sunny, decreasing humidity again today. Mostly sunny, nice, cooler, lower humidity tomorrow. Mostly sunny, seasonable on Sunday. Here are the overnight lows tonight. Look at these numbers. Mostly clear, a cooler night. Open up the windows, let some fresh air in, turn off the AC, give your electricity bill a break. Saturday, Sunday look good. Monday night, rain, showers. Tuesday and Wednesday, how much rain we get remains to be seen. The models were really showing a lot of rain yesterday, but they've kind of backed off. We need the rain, so keep your fingers crossed that we do get some beneficial rain in here Monday night, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's a check of your early morning forecast, 7:04. Nicole, we'll send it back to you.
All right. Thanks, Scott. This morning, the country is moving into a new phase in our response to the pandemic. So the CDC is relaxing many COVID-19 safety guidelines. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Roger Suzanne now joins us live in Middletown. And Roger, why are experts change now?
Yeah, good morning, Nicole. And you know, the truth is these changes are being made because the reasoning is tied to some pretty darn good news. And that is the fact that researchers now say that 95% of adults in the U.S. have some level of immunity to COVID-19, either through previous infection or through vaccine. So that's the reason why they feel comfortable rolling back some of these restrictions. And perhaps the biggest change that's going to happen going forward is that the CDC is doing away with the guideline that had suggested that people need to stay at least 6 feet away from one another. Another big change that will impact thousands of people here in Connecticut, especially kids just before they return to the classroom, is the fact that the CDC has removed the guideline that suggested students who may have been exposed to COVID must test negative regularly just to remain in class. Health experts say the focus now really is on protecting people from severe illness due to COVID, and for that reason, the new guidelines suggest that going forward, contact tracing should be limited to places with big groups of high-risk people, things like hospitals and nursing homes. And perhaps the biggest shift of all is that the CDC has dramatically eased the guidelines surrounding what people should do when interacting directly after someone has tested positive. In the past, you would need to self-isolate, but CBS chief medical correspondent Dr. John LaPook breaks down how that is no longer the case.
If you are exposed to somebody with COVID, you no longer have to quarantine whether you are vaccinated or not. However, you do need to wear a mask for 10 days around others and get tested at day 5 after exposure or sooner if you have symptoms. This should lessen disruption in schools and elsewhere.
You know, these are big changes, important changes, but Dr. LaPook stresses the fact that COVID certainly is far from finished. The pandemic is not over. In fact, Connecticut's positivity rate, don't forget, is still pretty high, more than 12%, so folks need to be vigilant still. Reporting live in downtown Middletown, I'm Roger Suzanin, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks, Roger. And some developing news in Hartford. One person is dead and another person is hurt after a shooting on Laurel Street. This happened just before 9 last night. And officers took a call from an injured male and then found him along with another male at the scene who was dead. Now, both are said to be in their 20s. Details are limited right now, but police have made it clear that there is no threat to the public.
It does seem to be targeted. I can confidently say that the individuals knew each other.
Police are trying to figure out how many others could be involved. They're asking anyone who has information to call them immediately.
When you lose a loved one, the pain is different.
And down the road on Colonial Street, a vigil was held for the victim of this past Saturday's deadly shooting. The family of 29-year-old Adelaida LaTorres Toro are seeking justice. So far, no arrests have been made in connection to her murder, and anyone with any information should give Hartford police a call. And now to New Haven, where first responders, DOT workers, and truck drivers and tow truck drivers, as well as politicians, all came together yesterday to spread the word on the importance of slowing down and moving over on the highway. They stressed how dangerous it is for those who lend a helping hand to someone on the side of the road. The latest call for safety comes after a tow truck driver, Chris Iodice, lost his brother, Corey. He was hit by a drunk driver on the side of the highway, and that driver is now in prison.
There's tragedy for everybody involved in something like this. So it's very important to get the word out there that everybody knows to slow down and move over.
Last year alone, 65 first responders, DOT workers, and tow truck drivers died from being hit by cars. The hope is that this trend will change if people are just more careful on the roads. Essential workers during the pandemic are now eligible for that additional bonus. Remember, up to $1,000 here in our state. But we've been hearing from many of you that applying for this money has not been easy. So the state website crashed last week during a soft launch, mainly because so many people were applying. And the list of those who qualify for the bonus is pretty long. So state officials are asking people to be patient while they work on the site, which, by the way, should be officially up and running today. So go check it out if you qualify. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News on this Friday. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day, everyone. Be healthy, stay positive. Enjoy this beautiful weekend on tap.